Start the recording, and I'm gonna move over to a new screen here for the main screen. Let me know by chat if you see my screen here. Okay, perfect. Awesome. All right, guys. Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. Very good. All right. So, yeah, Larry. That's awesome. Okay, so this is cool. We've hit another milestone here, which is totally smoking awesome. 1.2 million videos have been watched since we launched Viper about 4 months ago, 4.5, oh, actually almost 5 months ago, which is amazing. Doing very, very good on this. Total number of videos in here. The queue has definitely gone up, 1,685. Now, what I want to talk about first off is basic training here. And I did this in the training video, but I'm still getting a lot of support tickets. And that's really why I wanted to do this training for you today, is I want to make sure that you guys understand, move that over to another screen here. I want you guys to understand how to do this, what to set up properly, and how to use the embedded YouTube tool. Now, here's the deal is, Larry, now you can track how long it takes to double views. What do you mean by that? Could you explain that a little bit better? Sorry, seems a little disjointed to me. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is when you come in here, yeah, you're right. Was 500,000. I mean, we're totally kicking butt, which is awesome. Okay, so back to the tool. YouTube tool. First thing that you need to look at is on your computer, if you have a VAST is evil. It is created by the devil. Okay, probably not. But a VAST has all sorts of false negatives. And people believe it when a VAST says that there is a virus on the computer. People automatically believe it. They're like, yep, quarantine, boom, it deletes it. Well, there are files in my tool that come up as a false negative. And let me tell you what, it has caused a lot of support tickets. Because people have used the VAST. Now, the other problem with the VAST is it does not like the embedded YouTube tool, which is the Viper tool here. And if you're having any type of blockage, like if you're going to Account Wizard, we'll open this up here, and you're not able to click in here at all. If you're not able to click in here at all, then there's something going on in your VAST, your antivirus that is blocking this. I had a guy over in excuse me, over in Switzerland that was getting a block with the tool, and it was a Bulldog type of antivirus, which I had never heard of Bulldog before, and I did everything I couldn't fix it. His Bulldog was literally a Bulldog. It was a real pain in the butt, couldn't get it to fix it, and I told him, hey, you're going to have to reach out to the Bulldog people to see if they can fix this issue, because Viper just was not allowed to run. But there are a couple of things here. One, when you're trying to paste in your usernames, your password, which are your emails, your password, and your recovery email address, don't worry about recovery phones. I should actually just take that out of here. People put that in there. You don't need to have a recovery phone. All you really need is the username, the password, and the recovery email address. But if you're trying to paste in here, you can try to right-click, and you can't do anything at all. And the reason behind that is just how we built the tool, because I didn't want people pasting in a bunch of bad information like colons, commas, or anything like that. Now, there is a way that you can get your information in here, which is, let's just copy this right here. And on your keyboard, hold down your control key, hit your control C. So type in, control C, it copies it. Enter control V, it pastes it. So if you're wanting to copy and paste content into this tool, control C will copy it. Control V will paste it in. So that's a way to take from your Excel spreadsheet. That's a way to take your information and quickly populate your emails, passwords, and recovery email addresses for the accounts that you want to use in the Viper. Just remember Control Copy, Control V for paste. Control Copy, so Control C plus, Control plus V, not the plus sign, but Control V. You can paste it in, shortcuts for using the tool, and that's great. And that's all you have to do is hit that, and then you can start the Viper. Now, the Viper does have two annoying little screens, I understand. We talked about that in the webinar. It is a little painful, and the reason behind that is it's a Windows issue. If we actually put this on a VPS, which you cannot do at the time unless you have residential proxies, if you do put it on a VPS, it doesn't blink. You don't have the blinking because it's a Windows issue. And for whatever reason on servers, on VPSs, it doesn't do that. So it works fine over there, but it doesn't work so fine over here on the blinking. It is an issue that we're working on. Programmers are hopefully going to get back to me on that. Okay, now when you're setting up campaigns in here, I want you guys, this is something you really need to pay attention to. I did put in the ability. This is something that you can put in here. You can put a number of URLs in. Just because you can do it doesn't mean that you should do it, okay? Just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. There are complications or consequences to doing this. I've thought about taking away the ability to put in multiple URLs and multiple keywords, but there are, times there are things and videos that do succeed with having this. And what you could do is you could have 2 or 3 videos in here and 2 or 3 keywords. But you got to understand when you set up the campaign, the way that this works. Let's put in a demo here. So we'll say carpet cleaner, okay? And we'll do this as a test. And for my YouTube URL, let's go and copy that URL right here, okay? And we'll pop that URL in here and we'll say carpet cleaner. Now, we're just going to leave it here, carpet cleaner, okay? All right. This is something that causes support tickets because people will put all sorts of wacky, funky, crazy keywords that have absolutely nothing to do with their video. Absolutely nothing, nil, nothing to do with their video. And then they get upset because the Viper is not, they're not getting views on their campaigns. And I actually see a couple of you guys in here. Yeah, you should be seeing my screen. You don't see my screen? Are you guys seeing my screen? Richard's not seeing my screen. Guys, are y'all, can you give me a 1 if you're seeing my screen? Okay, Anthony, you see it? Ed, you see it? Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Steve, you got it. Perfect. Richard, I don't know why you're not seeing my screen, buddy, but you should be able to see it. If you're not seeing it, I would say back out and rejoin. You should be able to get back in here and see it. Everybody else seems to be able to see my screen. So I'm sorry. If you're not able to right now, there will be a replay. But yeah, I would just say leave and then come back in. Give that a shot. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for replying on there. Okay, so if your keyword is not, okay, if you have a completely irrelevant keyword in here for your video, but you want your video because let's say you have an affiliate product and you want to sell and like Amazon Spark, let's just say an Amazon Spark. I have no idea what that is, but let's say there's a product called Amazon Spark and you're wanting to sell an Amazon Spark, but the keyword that you choose is Spark, comma, Amazon. There is no way on God's green earth that that video is going to be found for Spark. There are God knows how many different keyword searches for the keyword Spark. It's not going to find your video. So what's going to happen is you're not going to get views on your campaign. Then you're going to write me a support ticket ticked off that the Viper's not working. But the problem is that your keywords are not set up correctly. You're supposed to be putting in keywords that people are typing into Google. So people are typing into Google Amazon Spark. Best review or Amazon Spark, and you're wanting to rank for that keyword that is for that product that is SEO'd on that video, that's how that video is going to show up and that's how that video is going to rank. Same thing for local marketing. If you're doing this for a local marketing video, you should have, say for the carpet cleaner, you should have carpet cleaner, okay, where's the location that you're wanting to do this in? Let's say Northern Virginia. Well, if I type in carpet cleaner Northern Virginia, I don't have that anywhere on this video here. So we're going to open up this video.
If you're looking for a
okay, I'll pause it here. So this one, I have 789 views, but my major keyword in here is Crystal City because I'm wanting to rank in the Crystal City area for people that are typing in carpet cleaner Crystal City. So if I want to get ranked for this video in that location for this keyword, naturally I'm going to put in Crystal City here. And I know that I'm going to be able to rank in that location for this keyword for people that are typing that in or around that area. So that's the way the Viper's going to work. It's going to find your money keywords. It's going to find your campaigns. It's going to find your videos. And it is absolutely hands down going to rank you. You're going to get those rankings up there. But if you're using irrelevant keywords, or you're using part of the keyword, a partial keyword in there, like, for example, I'm not going to say who it is, but there's a person that had a major issue with their campaigns. They were not getting views to their campaigns, and they complained extensively to me, and there was unfortunately some unfortunate things that happened. But their major keyword was Usenet, Usenet, which is the downloading service. And if they had set up their campaign properly, they would have gotten views, but they were trying to target such a big keyword, such a big thing, and they didn't have it properly SEO'd on their video. They didn't have a proper SEO on their video for this. Sorry, just got an instant message. So I'm working with that person. I've got to actually get for the person that's in here that has that, I will get your video over to you. I've not forgotten about you. I did make you a custom video about 10 minutes long that shows how to do this. But when you're setting up these videos, guys, I want you to be successful with this because I want it to be found. I want you to be able to be found for your keywords, and I want you to set up your SEO properly. When you do this, make sure your title has your money keyword in there, your target keyword that you're going for. You want to make sure that you have the carpet cleaner Crystal City right here. So you want to make sure, your first line in here should be your money keyword, unless you're doing pay-per-call or you're doing local marketing. If you're doing local marketing, the first thing that you should have in here is your phone number. The second thing should be your money keyword, because if you go over to, say, an incognito window here, and we do carpet cleaner Crystal City, okay, we pull it up on Google here. The first thing that if you're showing up in the actual search and not just in the carousel, you want to have that phone number show up in the search. You want to show that right up in here so people can call you. But if I was actually monetizing this video correctly, if I wanted to actually drive phone calls in to a third party, pay-per-call type of deal, then I would have the phone number in the title. So I'd want to have that phone number directly in there so people wouldn't even have to click the video. They would just call up that number and get that carpet cleaner out there immediately, solve their problem, and everything would be hunky-dory. So that's what you really want to do. Now, that's interesting. Look what they did here on page 2. I've not actually seen them stick the video carousel in on page 2 as well. So that's pretty cool. So images for carpet cleaner Crystal City, they have that directly in here on page 2. But right up here, you see on the actual ranking in the Google outside of the carousel for this keyword, the first keyword that you see on here is carpet cleaner Crystal City. That's our money keyword. That's what we're wanting to be found by. But if you're doing it for a local company or a pay-per-call company, have that phone number first and then the keyword. So people would just call up naturally, call up that phone number and make that call and make that money. So just keep that in mind when you're setting this up. But make sure that you have your keywords set up properly. This is the only way to make Viper work. Is, when you have that URL in there, make sure you have your watch URL set up. Regular YouTube URL is okay as well. It'll default to the watch URL that goes in. So yeah, Larry, absolutely. It'll definitely default to the YouTube URL plus the view. Okay, yeah. So just make sure that you have your keywords set up here correctly. But when I was talking earlier about having multiple videos and multiple keywords, what the Viper will do is, let's say that you have let's say we put in 3 videos here. So we have 4 videos in here, and we have carpet cleaner Crystal City, VA, best carpet cleaner. And let's say that I had all these keywords in my actual description on the video. I properly SEO'd it. I had my tags set in there correctly. my category is selected, all that great stuff. The way that the Viper is going to work is it's going to take that first video in here that you have in here. It's going to take that first video, and it's going to search for carpet cleaner Crystal City. And after it finds that video, or it doesn't find that video, it's going to grab that same URL again, and it's going to type in carpet cleaner Crystal City VA. And it's going to go through that search. And then when it gets done with that, it's going to take that same video, first one, and it's going to go to your third keyword. It's going to search carpet cleaner Crystal City. And then it's going to take that first video again, and it's going to go for carpet cleaner Crystal City. Here, carpet cleaning Crystal City. And then it's going to do the same thing for your second video, and your third video, and your fourth video. So you see what it does is it's cycling through the keywords on each of the videos, trying to find it. And that is the way the multiple video or multiple keyword search works for this, which personally, after I originally set this up, I found it to be counterintuitive because it was people were stuffing in 50 videos with 20 different keywords or 100 keywords. One guy actually put in there over 100. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to take 10 years to run his campaign because it's going to be searching for that first video 100 times for all those different keywords to find it by, right? So it's doing that search. So I understand that you want to use multiple keywords to be found for your videos, but what I actually find works best is set up individual campaigns with one URL, one keyword. You can set up multiple times for the same video if you want, and it's running these individual campaigns so the videos are getting views, the videos are getting found for those particular keyword searches, and it is driving your keyword relevancy, and it's driving your overall video views. You're able to be found in Google. It just seems to work a lot better having one video, one keyword set up versus 20 videos, 100 keywords. It works against each other. So just keep that in mind. That tends to be a big paper hanger. I get all sorts of comments in here on it. Larry, it should use the same number of credits. I think it does for multi-video. It could add extra in there. I haven't actually added this in. Well, let's see here. Actually, yes, you're right. It is. It is 1 credit per video. So yeah, that's 4 credits already set up on this for the 4 keywords and the 4 videos. Yeah. Yep. So it's 5 per URL. So that adds up pretty quickly on that. That campaign should really have only been, setting it up as 1 campaign at a time here. Let's empty that out. We'll go back to calculation. It goes from 84 down to 21. So that's more like it. Let's say you want to drive 590 views to that. It's going to be 46 credits. Yeah. But that's if you selected everything in here. Personally, what I like to do is I like to drive likes, and I like to drive add the favorites in here. I don't necessarily do shares all the time. I can do that. Subscribes as well, build your subscribers. But a lot of times when I'm running a lot of videos to one YouTube account, one subscriber base, I don't run every campaign seeking subscribers. But I do like to get the social signals of the likes and the add to favorites because I think those are winner, chicken dinner type of deals for Google. Absolutely. So that's what I like to run in there. Definitely. But when you're doing this up here, guys, I mean, it's simple. It's easy to set up. But if you want if you're not getting views to your video, it's not that the Viper's not working or that the Viper is slow. If you're not getting views to your video, it's because you have not set up the proper keyword structure to be found naturally in Google for those keywords. Your videos are not being found, and you're not getting the appropriate type of view count that you should be getting, the action that you should be getting on your videos. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so we're going to open it up here for questions. If you guys have questions, feel free to drop them in. Jump up on your mic if you'd like, and let's do a Q&A here. Any questions at all? Don't be shy. Looks like we got some good regulars in here. Scott Rogers, welcome. Steve, welcome. Cy Edge, welcome. Welcome, guys.
Hey, I'm driving, so sorry about this. If can you use a playlist in there? I had a hard time with that. Wasn't sure. I wanted to kind of give all my videos a little bit of love on the playlist.
That's a great question, Steve, and absolutely not. At least not at this time, because a playlist is not necessarily found in Google. You can get playlists to rank occasionally, but as far as driving traffic to a playlist, that's not available at the moment. Same thing with unlisted videos. That's an excellent question, though. I get lots of support on that. Yeah, that's a good question. But there is an update that I am planning on having to where you could select playlist, and it wouldn't necessarily do the Google search because, again, I don't find playlists ranking in Google that much. Boosting playlist is more of boosting juice to all the videos contained in that playlist. So what I'm looking at having done is the ability to have it go straight to the playlist and watch the videos. Now, the new tool that I'm getting ready to roll out, and the guys are in here, they're part of Platinum, will see this first, is the new Google Traffic Viper. And the way that would work is the playlist actually may work better on that one, because what it will do is it will actually search out the website, find the websites that are ranking, and if you have the playlist embedded on the page, it's programmed to click on the videos on the page that are embedded and then watch them. So it may go through and start watching some of those videos that are in that playlist that are embedded on the page. So that's another option, is to use that tool to send traffic to your playlist. But, excuse me, Traffic Viper will not be available for some time. It's still a work in progress. So yeah, but that's a great question. But yeah, that is an update I'm planning on having out pretty soon, but gotta get programming done for other, the other tools before I can go back and start working on the video traffic. Video traffic updates. Larry asked, is favorites mean to the browser, Firefox, Chrome? Yeah, adding to your favorites. Well, on YouTube, so you could actually add to your favorites on your YouTube, so it saves it to your favorites on your YouTube channel. So that's where it would put on your favorites, not necessarily your Chrome or Firefox favorites, not up there in the toolbar, but adding to the favorites on your YouTube channel. So it creates that social signal love. Burned, I do not understand that when I copied my first campaign with problems, the second worked fine with 100% why. We'll have to talk about that, Burn. Let's take that back to support and cover that. I don't really want to do that right now in this video for everybody. I think it's more, I think we should do that between ourselves so we can talk about the individual keywords. Definitely. Good question, though, but we'll cover that. Anybody else? Any other questions? I'll leave the mic open. If you want to jump on mic, jump on video, jump on text chat, feel free to drop it in here.
All right, since everybody's quiet. Any problems with no comments coming through because getting the likes and the shares and all of that stuff, but no comments on the videos from the tool? You ever seen any problems?
Yeah, there's actually that's another great question there, Steve. I am working on a comment upgrade. So there will be the ability to add in comments, spinnable comments, the ability to add your own comments in that the tool will pick when the person's viewing or the account's viewing your video. It will pick from a pool of comments that you've already created yourself, or it'll grab a spun version of those comments and drop it in there. So yeah, definitely. That's definitely something that I think would help the videos even more, is having lots of good comments coming in, real comments, legit comments coming from real accounts. Absolutely. Yeah, in fact, let me see if I can, I don't want to bore you guys to death here, but let me pull up my updates that I have planned, and I'll read off some of these for you. I have a planned YouTube rank tracker that I'm hoping to have created within the tool that will track your rankings on your YouTube videos. That's a pretty big elephant, but I'd like to get that in there. I'd like to have the tool, this is some of the updates, like to have the Viper randomly click on links in the descriptions. So if it has a link to your main website, create that flow of video traffic. That's something I've thought about doing. There's both pros and cons. YouTube likes to keep you in YouTube. So there are some people that say, well, that's a negative connotation because you're leaving YouTube, going to your website. But I think that there's also some real positives to it. So I want to test it out on my side, see if there's any, destructive type of changes to it. And if not, then release that as a wide release. In screens and cards, I like to have the Viper click those. I like to give the ability to, again, add the spinnable comments in here. I'd like to have it log into YouTube, check the subscriptions, and check for new videos on those subscription comments. So these are all some really neat stuff. I have 53 updates that I have planned for the Video Viper to be released eventually. So there's a lot of things to come in here, a lot of different things I plan. Don't want to say them all. You never know who's listening in on your webinars. But there are a lot of updates coming. This tool is always going to be upgraded, and it's always going to be taken care of. Yeah, Sai just sent me a private message. Absolutely, Sai. That's kind of what I'm thinking, definitely. Yeah, Richard, clicks to other videos in your playlist brings YouTube love. Yeah, it's outside links are an issue. Absolutely, yep. Yep, so definitely agree on the love there. Yep, good, thanks.
So, Michael, I missed a first part of your thing. Did you go over the setup of the Viper at the very beginning?
I did.
Okay, then I'll check the replay.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yep, got the full setup video in there too. Cool. Thanks for jumping in.
Cool.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for coming. All right, guys, any other questions? Anything else? That's a great question, Richard. What do you use for a keyword poking tool or process to uncover rankable keywords? To be perfectly honest with you, I don't like video poking tools. Personally, I blame the video poking tools for the major Google slap that came out last year for the videos when videos got nailed. So I think Google went after videos and they took down tons. I lost, I think, around 400,000 videos that I had live streamed and uploaded with my tools. So my channels got hit big time. A lot of big marketers lost a lot of videos. So I don't really do video poking to figure out. What I actually do is I put the video up and I throw it in the Viper. And that's how I know it's going to rank. And I go after major keywords. So I'm always ranking for whatever I put up in there. In fact, I'm glad you mentioned this because I'm sure you guys saw in the Viper group, there's this great guy, Jeremiah, Ancio, his last name, I know I'm totally threading this. But Jeremiah ranked his website using the Viper in the first 24 hours that he used it. So he came in on the promotion with Chris Winters, came right in and ranked his video. Ranked his websites, and they had been penalized by Google. So his websites have been penalized by Google. He had not been able to rank in almost 7 months. He had tried everything on his sites. He couldn't get the penalization away. He wasn't getting the keywords up. This was for a major e-com site. And you can see the screenshots here. I'm looking over another screen. But he actually showed me more in depth on, he did a call with me 2 nights ago. Showed me more in depth, and it was amazing. It was amazing seeing these results. In 24 hours, it actually took away the penalization on his websites, and it ranked his sites using the videos. So people ask, well, how in the hell did it do that? Well, he took the videos that he had them embedded already on the website. So he had the actual embed code. So someone may be asking, because I actually got a support ticket, what's an embed code? Well, if you go to your YouTube and you go to share, and you click share, you can grab a link or you can grab embed code. If you grab that embed code and you put it into your website, into your blog or into your WordPress or into your HTML, it will create an embed, meaning that it embeds that video into that website. So if you have that embedded in there, the video that you're wanting to use with Viper, you're sending traffic, it's getting searches in Google, and that type of vibe, that type of power went over, and one of his rankings went up 8 pages. It was on page 9 of Google, and it shot up 81 spots. And it was incredible. Jeremiah went nuts. He went absolutely nuts. He loved it. He couldn't believe it. So now he's doing a lot more case studies on it. A lot of people are doing case studies. You saw Hurt Magnus in there and Todd Spears from Project Supremacy. So they're doing a lot of different case studies with it as well. It's really, really cool. So videos are really powerful. A lot of people believe that they could only rank videos if they even tried ranking videos. But a lot of people believe that they could only rank videos. People didn't realize that you can use videos to rank websites. And that's something most people in our video industry do not know. They just don't know it. They don't know that having a video embedded on their blog or on their website and then boosting that video properly can cause that much power to be transferred over that it ranks those sites, which is awesome. That's correct, Larry. So the embed code was on the website. The Viper used the same old YouTube URL, absolutely. And it was that targeted traffic coming in from Google that Google was like, oh, wow, someone's looking for this. They found the video. They love it. The video is embedded on this other website. We're going to power it all up. It was amazing. It was really cool. Yeah, so I love seeing results like that. It just blows me away when you guys send me a new result, and I'm like, awesome, good job. Good job. Get out there and rank it. Rank and bank. Rank and bank. This is what the tools are built for. Making your business work. Getting you good ranking. Not only good ranking, but getting you leads. I mean, come on, that's where the money is, right? Renting those videos out, renting out those leads, driving those leads, getting those pay-per-call, which, by the way, I am, thank you, Richard, definitely. That is gold. That's a gold nugget, by the way. That's ranking websites with your videos is a gold nugget, total gold nugget. But, the point is to drive your leads. The point is because that's where you make money. You make money, we all make money. You're able to rank it. You're able to sell it. You're able to drive those leads. You're able to get sales. Everyone's happy. That is what the ultimate goal of the tools is I want to create great software that, builds your own business, that ranks you, that gets your clients ranking. Your clients rank, they pay you, makes you happy. You pay me, you make me happy. And I make even more tools, we get even more ranking. So this is, that's the nature of the beast. So Larry, Richard's gold nugget. So the gold nugget was the gold, Richard was thanking me on embeds. He said, that's a great tip. So the gold nugget was ranking your website with video. Sorry, I should have been more clear on that. Yeah, definitely. Any other questions? Oh, okay. I got distracted there earlier. So people are asking about the last 2 videos in the video course. I am going to do my absolute best to try to record at least one of those videos today. I said by the end of the week I'd get them done, but I don't know how much time I have left tonight to get this done. But want to try to get at least one of those videos done in there, maybe the pay-per-call. And I think everybody would love that. So just keep your eyes out, keep your eyes peeled on the video course, and I'll have something new to add in there hopefully today. So how about after this call, I'll start working on that. Cool. Any other questions? Anything else? Total open. If you've got any other questions at all, feel free to ask. Okay, Burned. I think I actually disabled the video course for you, buddy. Let me find the link here. Just a sec. Just a second, guys. Let me go in here. Okay, so here is the link. Ah, thank you, Larry. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Here's a shortened link, but yeah, Larry's got it right there. Thank you, Larry, for posting that. So there is the link. You can sign up if you haven't already. You should be able to get right in there, Burned, and sign up for that course. It's totally free, and you're able to access it and grab all that great information in there. And if you already are registered for that, just give me a few minutes after the call and I'll reactivate your membership. But I don't think you signed up for that yet. So yeah. All right, guys, any other questions? Okay, I'll reactivate you after this call, Burn, and I'll get you back in there. Cool, you're welcome. Okay, all right, guys. Well, on that note, thank you so much for joining here today. Hopefully this was informative for your Viper usage. Thank you so much for joining us on Video Viper. If you're not using the tool, make sure that you get in there and use it, you know, to help out everybody on the network. Everybody needs to be helped out. I see a lot of people not using Viper. A lot of people are running links to it. But, yeah, I'll have to put the replay link up, Burn, when I finish it, buddy. Got to get it copied here. But I'll post it in the Viper once I've got it converted back up on YouTube for the replay, and you'll be good to go. But just make sure that you're running the Viper, helping everybody out. Believe it or not, when I looked last, which was a couple of days ago, there were only 50 people running the Viper out of almost 200 Viper users. And over 120 people are getting views to their videos, but they're not running Viper. So only 50 out of 125 are actually helping out the network. So that tells you something about this. So you got to make sure that you're in there running, that you're helping everybody out. Thank you, Burn. You know, that everybody is getting those views that they deserve. Don't just be a leech. Everybody likes a leech. You know, everybody needs to help out on the Viper if you can. Shane, how many accounts we need to use per computer? You know what? I use, at the minimum, I use 5, but you can use 1 account per Viper, per computer if you'd like. Sai, you're a madman. You're an absolute madman. But I got to tell you, watch out, because I think I told you, Sai, that Mark Smith is looking to add 2 more devices in here. In fact, he won first place on the viewing, so I'm going to be sending him this device. with 10 aged accounts on here. So if you win the Viper contest this month, Si, you're going to get one of these devices with probably 5 aged accounts on it. And if not, then Mark Smith is going to win another contest here. So that'll be awesome. Shane, is having only 50 people watching the videos kind of equivalent? Yeah, it can be. Now, the difference is the people are running on a lot of different computers on a lot of different locations. So out of those 50 people, like Si has, I think, up to 8 computers running in multiple locations. Mark Smith, I know, has around 15 computers. Now, they're not all in one house. He has them out at client houses. He has one guy has put up 20 computers, and he's rented out. He's rented out to his clients. So his clients are, he's ranking his clients' videos, and he's gone out and told them, hey, listen, I'm going to give you a discount if you'll run this device at your house. And so he hooks it up, and he's running the Viper from their individual residential IP addresses, which is totally ingenious. I love it. So when you're thinking about those 50 people, it actually could be 200 or 300 individual IP addresses that are actually running the Viper versus just 50 people. So give you a more in-depth search in there on that explanation. But yeah, this is why we need everybody running it. Everybody's running it from multiple locations coming in, from different IP addresses. That's what we need. And the bigger the Viper gets, the better it will be. The better it will be. I think someone just unmuted themselves, and somebody's talking in the background here. Yeah, thank you, Shane. Appreciate it. Okay, Anthony, every time my PC restarts, I forget to restart the Viper. Best way to get it to start when Windows starts. You know what? I haven't put that option in there, but I'll talk to the programmers. That's a great idea, of having it automatically start up. Yeah, so there is a big promotion coming up next Thursday, I believe, for the Viper. So we could very well get a huge influx of new users coming in. That's my hope. And more users coming in means more IP addresses, means more videos getting watched, which means more individual, less footprint. So that's going to be awesome. It's actually just, I think it's just a Gmail account that you use. I mean, a Gmail account has YouTube automatically on it as an app. So it would log into Gmail, it would log into Google, not Gmail, but log into Google. So it needs to be a Google account. So it can log into Google, go to the search, searches for it, finds video, watches it. I do have an affiliate program, but I don't really offer the affiliate program unless a person can get, a certain amount of people, like 10 people. What I found in the past, and I'm not saying this is anybody in here, but what I found in the past is people will cancel their subscriptions, sign up under their own affiliate link so they can get a kickback every month on it and not, kind of cheat the system. So that's really why I stopped doing affiliate links, because I found people were doing that. So what I do is I limit it now to people that can bring in, 5, 10 people. That's when I will give out the affiliate links. So sorry, guys, but it's the best way I can protect the service, protect myself on it. Good questions, though. But there are people in my mastermind that have done this for a couple of people, 2 or 3 people. So if you know that you have a couple of people that you would like to get on the Viper, reach out to me and support, and I'll take it on a case-by-case basis. Let's do that. Okay, Larry, do we need to hear how to mature a Google Gmail account by watching random vids? If you just have, a lot of people just run their Google accounts. They don't even really actually have any campaigns going in Viper. They're just running the embedded tool, and they're building up the constant views on their Viper. So, on their YouTube accounts. Yeah, thank you, Si. That's what we would like, man. That was a private comment there, guys. But yeah. No, Larry. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up this call here, but I want to thank you so much again for coming in. Thank you for purchasing the Viper and totally being a part of this, supporting it, and coming in today for the call. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Friday. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you, Bernd. Hope you enjoy your weekends. If you're married, go spend it with your spouse. You know, go spend it with your spouse. Have a great week with your kids. If you have kids, spend them with the kids. If you're by yourself, go find a quiet place and enjoy. But get away from that computer. I'm going to be a total hypocrite here because I'm going to be attached to this computer like it's my lifeline all weekend. So, yeah, go out there, have fun with your family, especially here in the States. We have, you know, it's fall now, so the leaves are falling off the trees. It's beautiful here. Shenandoah Mountains are right down the road. Size like I will spin it with the Viper. Thank you, Larry. That'll be great. So go out there and enjoy yourselves this weekend. That's what I want you guys to do. Forget about work. Spend time with loved ones. That's what's important. You know, don't spend your life on your computer like me. Yeah, the temp did fall, man. I got cold. Actually, that's why I'm in flannel today. I headed out this morning for church, and it was like it's freezing. Plus, there were branches everywhere because the hurricane named after me, Hurricane Michael, came through and took out a lot of trees. So that was awesome. But thank you guys again so much for coming in. Have a wonderful weekend. TGIF, go out there, spoil yourself, celebrate, and I will chat with you later. Cheers. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Ed. Thank you, Shane, Larry, Cy.